Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies and the Extended. Now I had to pull in my guides this morning to help with the reading because the energies just weren't coming in. I felt very, vulnerable as a human being to these energies of like this weight, this incredible weight I was feeling. I could not engage these readings, so I called in Mona and Liam and had them do the reading for me today, which was very uplifting. I felt really good. I'm going to attempt to do the same again this evening. I'm going to let them take over. I think it's safer this way, and I think it's a lot better for you. Now I'm sorry if the cadence of it is a little slower. There's a lot of protection and love that comes in with these readings. I don't think I've actually ever done it this way on this channel, so you were privy to a first, where I actually let them take over, and it felt good to do it, to be a channel for them, and just let them do the work. So I'm going to let them do that. So I'm going to call them in. Doesn't take very long because they're very near me all the time. They've quite enjoyed their time with you today. Yes. Okay. So underneath the deck of this morning, there is the Eight of Wands. The reason for this shift of wanting to bring the energy in a different way, of leaning on your spirit guides, is so that you can recapture the movement that you've put in place at the beginning of the year with all your thoughts of this new journey that you're going on and into. To recapture the progress, to recapture all the colors of your rainbow, instead of being stuck under a black cloud. To the card of yesterday, where you could see a break in the clouds, the stars in the sky. Recapture that moment of flight and a lightness of being, so that you can take wing, take flight. Okay, so as well, all the colors here and all the colors of the crystals. Please note that you can take crystals to call in your guides as well. You can hold them in your hands. It's like a beacon, a signal. It's channeling your energy. Sometimes it's hard to feel your energy within yourself, but if you put your thoughts and your whole energy into that crystal, it's almost like a beacon that shines out. It's that point where the connection can be made between you and your guides. So don't hesitate to use it. Just hold on to a crystal in your hand. This is a clear quartz, but you can have a rose quartz, anything that you like. And just imagine pouring all of your energy and using it as a beacon to your spirit guides. And when you do that, you bring them in because you're giving them the power. It's a trick of the mind, but it's one that helps if you need the help to call them in. Okay? The card of faith. If there would be a spirit guide card in this deck, it is this one. You have everything that helps you create all of the different aspects of life, what you would call the Wheel of Fortune, the cycles. You have your intuition, you have your spirit guides, you have Mother Earth and creativity, You have your beautiful spiritual self, and your human body. They all play a role, and they're all on the same road with you. They help you along the road, they stop you on the road, but it is all part and parcel of your journey. Even the bad parts. It's all part of it for you. You have the wisdom of owl, the power of touch. A lot of hands in this card. Open hands. Hands are so important. Most of the time we can feel energy with our hands. Have you ever felt vibrations through your hands? Have you ever called in healing energy and began with either your feet or your hands, feeling that energy come through your body? The extremities of your body are a very great way to bring in energy. If you focus on them, you can feel it. If you put your hands together, you can feel the heat and the energy between your hands. Try that for yourself, they're saying. Feel your energy. It's a great way to connect with it. It's a great way of being part of it. When do you start feeling the heat of your hand, the energy source? Can you feel the push and pull of it as you get closer? You should. That's something that you can't see, but you can feel it. It is there. And that is how you spread yourself out into the universe, into the energies that come in to help you. That's how you call your divine help. Okay? We're all on a quest. Look at these pictures. This picture looks barren, and this picture looks fruitful and green and happy. We are young, we are old, we all have a road to follow. We're all on a quest here. This is a road you chose to feel everything, the good and the bad. Doesn't make the bad days any better, but it should help put that in your mind when they do happen. The Gossip card to bring in the Page of Swords. The mind, the tool in your head that so often leads you down the garden path. The path of the unbeliever, the path of the skeptic, the path of the one who always telling you that something's happened that's so terribly wrong and can simply never be fixed. The lies you tell yourself. The mind is both the most wonderful creation and the curse of the human body. Because used well, it can be an awesome tool. Used foolishly, it can cause a lot of damage. And can make you believe things that are simply a perception. A truth that can be changed. An energy that can be displaced into a better one. This is our favorite deck. This is the one that was used most when connecting to each other. After today's reading, you should be able to make a lot more progress. Simply if you focus on the energies inside of you, to uplift that energy, to realign the chakras, to calm the mind, to let the heart speak up, let the insecurities dissipate, to let your guides come in and shore you up, and remind you that you are energy, and not all of these petty human things. Well, not only. Sometimes it's good to reconnect to a higher being, to your inner self, to your inner source, to remind yourself that this is simply but a passage of time, somewhere you come and learn things, and that your higher self has such expansion, room to grow, such progress to make, by simply switching that energy field into something better. It's a give and take that can be unbalanced so easily. But only when you're thinking in terms of human beings. When you think in terms of just two people all the time. Or three, or a group of people. You forget that they are energies flowing, interacting, that there's a bigger plan. It's so easy to forget where we come from, because it's kind of made up that way. But as an enlightened being, as an awakened being, as somebody who believes in the strength of your guides, such as most of you do when you come here, you have to remember that you have such great superpowers inside of you to get past all of this. To simply flow into that energy and let it re-energize you. Let it uplift you. So that instead of being stuck in this image and feeling upside down about this, about the constant, will I fit in with that other person? You start seeing this image from the outside looking in. You become 5D looking at a 3D image instead of being stuck in that 3D image that we have created so perfectly for ourselves when we come here. You're so abundant in everything that you receive here. We refuse so many things when we come here as humans. So many things. We say no to so many things, when we could be saying yes. Abundance after abundance is offered, and we say yes or no, depending on our personal choices, which is okay. It's important to remember, though, that again, this is our choices, our perception of things. As children, you never say no to anything. You say yes to everything. Good, bad, because you want to experience everything. As we get older, preferences, gut feelings, way of the world, etc., makes you start being very picky and choosing of what you want, what you don't want. Which also sometimes gets you into your own way, because the mind gets involved. And you start saying no to things that would probably help your situation. We're here to remind you that maybe if you've said no to something, maybe take a look at it again. Make sure that you're saying no for the right reasons. Make sure that you're not hindering your exploration, your taste for life, and possible solutions that would really help you and enlighten you, such as reconnecting with spirit. If you let negativity take over and hinder you to connect with spirit and feel a lightness of being. If you're pushing away that cup saying, not right now, don't feel good, it's not helping. It's hindering. The faster that you can connect to that part of you, it becomes a habit. It becomes a way of being. It becomes a way of living. And it will greatly help you in all the difficulties you might face in your future. The mind is a great tool. But remember, the mind is to be used only as a tool. The great secret of the mind that you're not told as a human, but we know as a, secret, maybe, as spirit, is that the reason that you remember all the bad things is because it's an indication of work that needs to be done. When you're able to work through it and release it, those memories fade. It's an excellent tool to let you know where there's an imbalance. It's also an excellent tool to remind you of some of the most perfect moments that you've ever felt. But those can only be linked to the rest of your energies, that they make such an impact that they stay with you forever. As you get older and get smarter, the better memories start to take over. As you clear out the bad ones, the ones that scar. If you can do that knowingly every day in your life and use it in that way, you're going to have a great, great trick on how to use your mind. You're such a beautiful soul. You have such fire, passion, and a lust for life. You should always be striving to learn something new, no matter what your age. Your soul never ages. It's always hungry to learn. It comes here to learn. It comes here to experience everything. There's a need for you to do that. The more you feel such as that young and always wanting, hungry to learn, beautiful soul, the more that will shine from within you to the outside. It will shine through your eyes, through your words, through your embraces, through your coverings, as in clothes, the way you walk, even the way you eat or drink, the way you smile. All of that beautiful, young, wanting, exploring energy, it will pour out of your soul. You will attract other lights, other energies to you. It's another secret. And soon you will look in a mirror and you won't see the body. You'll just see that beautiful energy shine out of you and attract others like you. The beauty that lies there can be felt in your entire energy alignment that can carry you so very far in your life, in this beautiful journey that you've decided to have. It's important to remember that. All right. Well, I'd say Jane's getting tired, so we're gonna wrap this up, and we'll talk about the bottom here, the Two of Pentacles. It's important to remind yourself that you're very adaptable to situations, Pisces, especially when you're starting to feel stuck. That there will always be rough waters. But as Pisces, you came in with the beautiful gift of being able to navigate all kinds of waters. You ebb and flow. Your energy had that special quality when you came. As a gift. Start with that grateful thought and move on to the next until you can feel better and better. I'm going to let Liam and Mona go. I hope you enjoyed this, Pisces. It was very nice. It is very peaceful. I cannot tell you just how peaceful it is to have them come through me. It also takes a load off of my mind. As I said, they're much more, I don't know, I guess I feel that they're better spoken than I am, but they're a lot more quiet and just peaceful in their delivery, and I'm very grateful for that too. I really didn't know how I was going to do the readings today, and I'm pleasantly happy and surprised that they came through and did them for me. So yeah, I loaded that on them. I didn't quite know how that would turn out, but I feel that it turned out beautifully. I might actually do that some more. I might actually do that in one-on-one readings too. So hey, who knew? I found out. You got to find out with me. I'm so very grateful. It's usually the three of us, but this time I feel it was mostly them, and I'm very, as I said, I'm very happy with it. I hope that you got a lot from it. I hope that you felt the peace from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. That was the whole intent, and I know that's their intent. That's what I feel. They were actually pouring the energy out towards you, so I hope that may help you connect to your own guides and help you find that peace and that release that is so important this week. I will return and I will come back tomorrow for another reading with you, Pisces. I hope you have a beautiful, peaceful rest of day. Take care.